Hello there, welcome back to the new lecture. So in this lecture we are going to discuss about manual HVAC duct takeoff quantity. Okay, so let's start. So here I will show you how to find out the duct takeoff quantity manually. After that we have to discuss in Excel sheet also. Okay, so before going through the duct takeoff quantity, here you can see the duct gauge sheet weight chart is given here. As per this chart we have taken as per SMACNA. Okay, here you can see in the first column gauge is given, here the duct size in millimeter and their weight in kg per square meter. Why this duct gauge sheet weight chart is important? Because remember, in the market the duct price, either it is a rectangular, circular or any shape of duct, the duct price you will get in the rupees per kg. I am talking about in India. Okay, rupees per kg, or in square feet also. If you know the duct area, so rate is available, duct price is available per square feet, whatever price is there in the market. So here if you want to calculate the weight of that duct, so that is also with the help of this duct gauge sheet weight chart you can calculate. See, based on your duct size, if your duct width is between 100 to 300, so the gauge of that sheet how much? 26, and weight 5.64 kg per square meter. So if you know the weight kg per meter square, so suppose if you know the total duct length, so you can easily calculate the total weight. Okay, that I will explain you here. If your duct width is between, suppose if it is more than 301 to 760, how much gauge sheet we needed? 24, and weight per square meter is 5.94 kg per square meter duct weight. Okay, same way, if your duct size is between 761 to 1370, so the gauge of sheet 22 needed weight 6.86 kg per square meter. Okay, so with the help of this duct gauge sheet weight chart, you can easily calculate, you will get the gauge of sheet based on duct size and weight. So let's see one example. Here I have taken one problem. In this problem, what is written? See, if airflow through duct is 3000 cubic feet per minute CFM and length of duct is 12 meter. Okay, so here see, air discharge flow rate is also given 3000 CFM and the length of duct is 12 meter. Okay, now we have to calculate the size of duct for office building, for shape, round, rectangle and square, and also find out the duct weight. So see how it is possible. So first, what is given here? Discharge flow rate is given. All of you know the formula to calculate the discharge flow rate. Q is equal to AV. Here Q is what? Discharge flow rate, and it is given in the question. Okay, and all of you know office building is what? Commercial, residential or industrial. All of you know that office building comes under commercial building. So if you remember, in duct designing, already I have discussed in detail in duct designing topic, but here also I am just explaining you as per ASHRAE, for residential, as per carrier manual handbook, so you will get the detail that if you are designing for residential building, so the velocity always we have to maintain between 700 to 900 fpm. For commercial, 1000 to 16 fpm. Between this range we have to maintain the velocity for duct sizing. And if it is a industrial, so velocity you have to maintain up to 1600 to 1800 fpm. Okay, so here office building comes under commercial, so here the velocity which we have to maintain is 1000 to 1600 fpm. So in our case, what I am doing, see, we are calculating the area first with the help of this formula. So Q is 3000 CFM, velocity I have taken average 1200, because the range is given here 1000 to 1600 fpm. So between this, so I have taken 1200. So as per that, see how much area we have got. When you substitute this Q and V value in this discharge flow rate formula, So the area is 2.5 square feet. Okay, once you will get the area, now what we have to do for rectangle duct, first I am just showing you how to find out the size of rectangle duct. So in rectangle duct, generally here you can see the section of rectangle duct is drawn here. Suppose this is the length of that rectangle duct when you see from the front view. So this is the width and height. Okay, so area already we have calculated 2.5 square feet. Now all of you know what is the area of rectangle. If suppose width is W, height is H, so to calculate the area, formula is what? W into H is equal to 2.5 square feet. Okay, now here as per space availability inside, okay, how much gap you have voids for MEP to run the MEP services, or you can say silver space tolerances, otherwise you can say the MEP service gap which is given by the architect site, or voids under that above the false ceiling with the space which we have now to run the MEP services. I am talking about that space. So here as per the space availability you have to assume the height. So let's say in our case I am just going suppose the height I have assumed 1 feet. Okay, suppose only we have 1 feet space to run the ducting layout above the false ceiling, so I have considered 1. So when you substitute this value 1 in this equation, so you will get the width also 2.5 feet. Now the height which you have assumed and whatever width you have got here, remember in case of rectangle duct, as per SMACNA we have to satisfy this aspect ratio, means the width and height, width by height should always be greater and equal to 1 and less and equal to 4. Okay, if your ratio between width and height it is coming between this range, so it means the size which you have done it is correct. So in our case the width which we have got is 2.5, height 1, so just calculate the ratio. 2.5 by 1 is 2.5, so it is coming between 1 to 4, so it means the size is correct. Okay, let's say sometime what happen, if you are assuming height whatever, let's say 2 feet or any other like any other height if you have assumed, when you substitute this height in this equation and let's say the width you have got different, and when you are calculating the ratio between width and height, if the ratio is coming more than 4, so it means that is duct size is not perfect. Okay, so always we have to satisfy the aspect ratio for rectangular duct. So here in our case the high space availability above the false ceiling is 1 feet, so as per that I have considered the height and I have substituted this H value in this equation. From there we have got the width. Now calculate the ratio and check it aspect ratio is satisfying. If it is satisfying, it means the size which you have selected is correct. Now you can also convert this feet in millimeter also. So all of you know, to convert the feet in millimeter we have a conversion factor. 1 feet is equal to 304.8 mm. So I have multiplied by this value, so we get 762, near about 750 mm. Width and height 300 mm. So in this way we have to calculate the duct width and height for rectangle duct. Same way, let's say if you want to calculate the gauge of sheet, if I told you tell me the gauge of how much gauge of sheet we need. So here in this case you can see the size is coming 750 mm width. So for that gauge of sheet how much? 24. From where? From the table. You can see the gauge duct gauge sheet width chart. If your duct size is between this range 301 to 760, so in our case we are 750 na? So how much gauge sheet we needed? 24, and weight of duct is 5.94 kg per square meter. So I am writing the weight also, but this weight is 5.94 kg per square meter. I want to find out the total weight. So for total weight, if you remember in starting only I have discussed, we know the length of duct 12 meter. So first to find out the total weight you have to calculate the lateral surface area. Okay, so the lateral surface area, perimeter into length. So the perimeter, how to calculate of this rectangle? Like simple, 2 in bracket w plus h into length. So here remember, in this equation the value which we have to enter the width and height of duct in meter. Okay, because the length we know, length of duct we know in meter. So always put all the value in meter, not in millimeter. So you here you can see the width which we have got 750 mm, it is in millimeter. So when you convert this in meter, so it is 0.75. Same way height 0.3, and length already we know that in question is given 12 meter. Okay, so I'm substituting that value. So from there we have got the lateral surface area 25.2 square meter. Now once you will get the lateral surface area, you can easily calculate the total weight. So to calculate the total weight, what you have to do? Weight of duct in kg per square meter into lateral surface area. So square meter will be cancelled. So only you will get the total weight. How much? 149.68 kg. So the rectangle duct which we have to use in our project for office building, total length is 12 meter, let's say. So for that, total weight of duct is 149.68 kg. Okay, this is for rectangle duct. Now same way, suppose if you are going, if you are using in our project, let's say round duct. So in round duct, our main target to calculate the diameter. So how to calculate? Already we have calculated the area 2.5 square meter. Now the area of circle is what? Pi by 4 d square is equal to 2.5. Okay, pi by 4 d square is equal to 2.5 square feet. So from here just calculate the diameter, you will get around 1.78 feet. When you convert this feet in millimeter, so it is around 550 mm. It means if you are going for rectangle duct, so how much size? 550. If I told you to calculate the tell me the gauge of sheet, so simple 24, because here the size is coming 550, and you can see in this chart, if your size is between 301 to 760, so how much gauge sheet? 24, and the weight of duct is 5.94. So here I am writing 5.94 kg. Now same way, if you want to calculate the total weight for circular duct, so first calculate the lateral surface area. So formula is same, perimeter into length. But here for circular duct, what is the perimeter of circle? Pi d, and the length capital L. So here substitute the value, pi value 3.14, and the diameter value I have just written in meter, so 0.55 into 12. So from here we have got the lateral surface area 20.73 square meter. Now you can easily calculate the total weight of that duct 5.94 kg per square into lateral. So when you substitute meter square will cancel, only you will get the weight in kg. How much? 123.13 kg. Okay, same way, now if you want to use the square duct, so all of you know for square duct all sides of square is equal. So all sides, like let's say the sides of square duct is small a, so all sides are equal. Okay, so here area of square is what? Small a. Let's say if the size is small, let's say small a, the side of duct, so area of square duct is how much? Yes, a square. Okay, so write down that a square is equal to 2.5 square. So this is the simple thing which you have learned in 5th 6th class. Okay, area of square is what? So now from here you can easily calculate the a value. You will get around 1.58 feet. So when you convert this in millimeter, so it is coming 500. So all sides are equal, so the duct size which you have got 500 by 500, width 500. And if your size is between 3 means the width of duct is between 301 to 760, so 24 gauge, weight 5.94, same. Okay, so here I am just writing Now calculate the lateral surface area to find out the total weight of square duct. So same formula is perimeter into length. Okay, so perimeter of a square is what? Simple, A. When you add, so you will get 4A. So write down 4A into capital L. Now just place the small a value in in meter. So in millimeter 500 mm, meter 0.5. So from here you will get the lateral surface area. Now to find out the total weight, simple, weight into lateral surface area. So from here we have got how much total weight in kg, 142.56 kg. So in this way generally we have to find out the duct takeoff quantity manually. Okay, area also I have explained you, and total weight. Now let's see how we have to prepare the BOQ. It is very simple, duct bill of quantity. So here what we have done, see, in the first, for rectangular duct size we have calculated 750 by 300 and gauge 24, gauge of sheet is 24, weight 5.94 kg per square. Total weight we have calculated 149.68. Now see, the price is written here. Remember, the price for rectangular, square and circular duct in India can vary based on material and size. So here are the general price ranges per kg. Suppose if you go for, I am talking about galvanized iron duct. Okay, if you go in the market for rectangular duct, see, the rupees per kg, I am just talking about the Indian rate. Rectangular duct of GIE material, you will get the price is between 250 to 400 rupees per kg. If you know the total weight, you can easily get the amount. Okay, same way for circular duct also, between this range also 250 to 500 rupees per kg price is available. This price will be vary based on manufacturer to manufacturer. Next, for square duct, 250 to 400 rupees per kg. So let's say I'm just talking about 400. I'm assuming the rate per kg of duct in the market, you will get 400 rupees. So if you calculate the amount, total amount in rupees, so how much? Just total weight multiply by rate. So you will get the amount 59,872 for rectangle duct. For circular duct 49,252, and for square duct 57,024. So when you just compare these three shape of duct, so you can see the cost of rectangle duct is high as compared to circular and square duct. But then also inside generally you have seen we are using rectangle duct only. The reason is what, all of you know, in the site the problem is what? Space problem. Above the false ceiling we do not have that much of a space. So if you are going for rectangle duct, so by reducing the height you can easily increase the size, means the width of rectangle duct. So either the cost is high, but then also we are preferring more, in most of cases, rectangle duct only. Okay, even one more disadvantage of using rectangle duct is what? The friction loss is also high in rectangle duct as compared to circular and square, but then also we are preferring rectangle duct. The reason is one, due to the space, we have a low space above the false ceiling, that is why we are going for rectangle duct. Otherwise the best is the circular duct. Okay, see this amount for same flow and velocity, 49,252 amount is coming. Even the friction loss in circular duct is also low as compared to a rectangle duct. Okay, so this is all about the HVAC duct takeoff quantity, how to calculate the duct takeoff quantity manually. In the next lecture we'll explain you in Excel sheet by taking one example in AutoCAD file. Hope all of you enjoy this session. See you in next one.